Good morning, students. Welcome back to the second video of subject verb agreement. As I was speaking, in a sentence, the agreement between a subject and a verb has to be there, otherwise, the sentence is considered wrong. And this is one topic not practiced enough by students, and as a result, their literature part also gets affected when they make mistakes, silly mistakes, while forming a sentence. So we had already discussed 8 rules, right? The important one was either or, neither nor. That is a very common error that students make in either or neither nor, in as well as also. In these three, we use the second subject. Verb agrees with the second subject, not with the first. Or verb agrees with the subject that is nearer to it. And it's same in the case of here and there. We must always remember here and there, the subject that follows here and there, verb agrees to that subject. Noun clause we had already discussed, right? Now let's come to the ninth one. The indefinite pronouns some, most, all, none are singular or plural according to the meaning of the sentence. Some, most, all, none. Some of the girls were absent. Some of the ice cream is left. The object I am actually talking about here is ice. Most of the ice cream has been eaten, right? None of the students responded for extra class. So we can see it like that. Now 10, this is a longish one, be very careful with it. When any of the following indefinite pronoun is the subject, the verb is singular. Now these indefinite pronouns are not by indefinite number but indefinite in person. We are not sure about which person we are talking about. So this indefinite pronoun these indefinite pronouns all are singular. Let's see which one are they. Everybody, each, no one, another, anybody, nobody, every, nothing, everything, anyone, either, neither, everyone, somebody, someone. These are all you see are singular words. Although they are indefinite pronouns, but they are singular in nature. Hence, they will take a singular verb. Every man and woman in this hall is a member, right? We are talking about every individual man. Or everybody gets what they deserve. No one has made an inquiry about the plane arrival, right? See, like you can use each one of them. Either of the reasons is true, right? Either is singular, either of the reasons is true. Either explanation is correct. Neither boy was perfect, right? So you can use all these words, make different sentences, and you will find that they more or less appear sounding singular. Now this one is again important. Expression of time, money, weight and distance are singular even if the form is plural. And this is again one common error. 2 years is a long time. $1 million was given back to the owner. See the example. Anything that mentions 3 hours is sufficient, right? So you can use anything. 50 kilometer is a long distance. You can think of any of these things. All these 4, remember these 4 very carefully. It's time, money, weight and distance. Time, money, weight and distance. Those have units. Time, money, weight and distance, these are units, and these are all considered as singular even though the form is plural. When the amount of money refers to separate unit, the verb is plural. Now you have to be careful over here. 525 centavo coins were found. Right, now we talk to separate units, 25 different units of coins. So although it's talking about money, 600 peso bills were added to the budget. So individual bills, one by one, there are 16 number. That therefore the plural verb is being used to represent the plural number, not the amount. So be very careful when it comes to the use of money. We are talking about, or even in case of 5 meters long pipes were found. So see, we are talking about individual pipes, so the length is not important. Now the next one. The following words are always plural. This you must know, this is even in lower classes you must have been taught, but still, since we are discussing all the rules at one places, so let's make a collection of them. We added this: pants, trousers, pliers, scissors, shears, tong. These words are always used in pairs, but they are individual single units. So the verb we use with them is singular. The pants are torn into two. A pair of scissors was placed on the table. Right. Certain nouns, though plural in form, are singular in meaning and therefore take singular verbs. Mathematics is my favorite subject. Now subject, automatically it's plural in meaning, plural in form, but they are singular in meaning and therefore they take singular verbs. The latest news plural in form, singular in meaning, is alarming to the public. Right? So you have to be careful about these as well. Next rule, when the word is preceded by a, it takes a plural verb. When it is preceded by the, it takes a singular verb. A number of students, a number of in itself it becomes plural, but the number of students outside is not recorded yet. So you see here the style changes, a and the changes the use of verb. A number of student is standing means scattered number, and the number of students means the number of a particular group. You see now, when we add the, it becomes group, and a becomes individual pieces. So thereby it forms a group and we don't use plural verb in it. So it's easy to remember that way, that if it is beginning with a, let's use plural verb, while if it begins with the, let's use a singular verb. Now rule number 16. When fractions are used, the verb agrees with the object of the phrase. 1/2 of the cake was, that is singular, because one cake we are talking about. 1/4 of the employees. Now we are talking about employees, which is a plural one, hence it will take a plural verb. So in case of fraction, you must think about the object whose fraction is being discussed. The object is singular, the verb would be singular. The object is plural, the verb would be plural. Well, thanks for watching thus far. I will continue with the third and final video. Till then, all of you, stay safe, study hard. Goodbye.